Land sales are like using Armar's reserves of Pioneer and Merdeka generations. Armar's grandchildren warn people not to let debts and liabilities pass on to the future generations. However, they themselves are happily using Armar's savings with no checks and balances. In 1959, Armar inherited a piece of land. Armar got married in 1963 and unfortunately, divorced in 1965 but still kept control of the land. Throughout the years, Armar, as a smart business lady, acquired more cheap lands, sometimes by force, laws or regulations. Armar also rents out land, offering 30 years or 99 years leases, for industrial, commercial or housing use. Land sales help the growth of Armar Inc. Additional revenues are collected from property tax, sales tax, and even maintenance of the properties. In order to make her employees, children, grandchildren and relatives happy, Armar sets aside a small portion of land sales to subsidize housing, education, health, medical and hospital. When the revenues, reserves and collections from pension funds grow, Armar sets up investment funds, T&G Co., to manage her assets. The stories go on. Armar's grandchildren take over the company. When employees or staff ask for more assistance, these baby CEOs warn that we should not let expenses overshoot and incur debts for future generations. Baby CEOs refuse to disclose how Armar's savings are used or invested. No one really knows the fact as sometimes, the accounting or bookkeeping standard can change, differently from world norms. When calculating a housing project, baby CEOs tell buyers you have to pay the land costs. These lands are Armar's inherited land from a foreigner many years back. Certainly, there are capital gains from land sales, but baby CEOs always feel, money is not enough, most of the gains will go to reserve and be managed by T&G Company.
How good is the performance of T&G Co? Sometimes, they invest in risky investments, not publicly listed. They say they are aiming for long-term returns, rather than short-term performance. The basic question is how well are Armar's savings put into good use, benefiting most of the people, employees and staff.
Are gains in land sales benefiting poor, young, disadvantaged people? People are asking and have doubts about the explanations. The more they explain, the more questions appear. Many big and rich family members are fighting to share the inherited assets. Very often, they dispute the calculations of the assets. They even go to the courts to find a fair settlement. Where is the court? Who is the judge? By then, it is a broken family.